should calm down. I should calm down.
What's up guys, the video you just saw is a video of a 5-year-old boy by name Oreyo Felua, who was begging his mother that his mother shouldn't beat him, begging his mother, telling her that mommy please be calming down, mommy please be calming down, because he had upsetted his mother and his mother wanted to beat him. This video went viral around 2020 and made the family so popular. Now the mother who wanted to beat him has committed suicide around the 8th of November 2023, just of recent, like just 3 days ago. She had committed suicide. The circumstances driving the reason why she committed suicide is not so clear. There are other news reports saying that her husband was the one who killed her. So guys, without further ado, let us get into this true crime story to find out the truth behind her death. Was it her husband who killed her, or she committed suicide? Please subscribe, like, comment and share. Please subscribe so that we can get up to 1,000 subscriptions, and do not forget to like. By that, this video can go viral. And also do not forget to share with your family members and friends to create awareness about this true crime story. Now without further ado, let us get into this true crime story. Tolugi Olokobi Babalola and her husband Mr. Lawa has been married for a very long time, and together they've got 4 children. Mrs. Babalola Lawa and her husband Mr. Lawa all hail from Benin, Edo State. Mrs. Olokobi Babalola is a medicine distributor, while her husband Mr. Lawa is a taxi driver and also a car dealer. According to their neighbor's confession to the news, they have been such a wonderful, happy couple. They've never had verbal fights, not to talk of physical fights within their marriage. It is unclear what really happened around the 8th of November 2023. All we know is that according to her husband's confession, he came home away from work and entered inside his house, then saw his wife hanging with a rope tied around her neck, tied on the ceiling fan of the house. Immediately he started shouting and crying out. Neighbors immediately entered inside the house, helped cut the rope which was attached to his wife's neck on the ceiling fan. He immediately went to the police station and reported his wife's death, that his wife died through suicide. Immediately after he reported his wife's death to the police immediately came over to his place, his house where his wife had committed suicide. They found a suicide note, and they found the rope which was tied to his wife's neck, already cut off. According to his confession, the neighbors were the one who cut it off. So, and they started asking neighbors about the family, if the husband was an abuser who physically all the time beat his wife, or they were always quarreling or fighting. The neighbors said no, they were not quarreling or fighting. Now the neighbors gave another contradictory confession to what he had confessed, that he came home back from work and found his wife's dead body hanged on the fan with a rope attached to her neck. And then he shouted, and the neighbors came in and helped him, cut off the rope, then pulled his wife down, then carried his wife to the hospital. But the neighbors said something different and contrary. Like I said, they said they instead came to his house. Immediately they heard the loud cry. They saw him on top of his wife's dead body. So those are 2 contradictory things. The police immediately arrested him and put him in police custody for further investigation. So now guys, I'd like to get your thoughts down at the comment section of what you think about this true crime story. Did this guy kill his wife, then pretended and lied that his wife committed suicide, and even wrote a suicide note and left it beside his wife? Or his wife truly intentionally selfly killed herself and committed suicide? I'd like to get your thoughts down at the comment section. Let me go first with my analogy. My heartful thoughts reach out to the child of Mommy Please Be Calming Down. His fun video, which was released by his mother around 2020, went viral throughout the internet. It is such a shocking, painful thing that his mother was trying to discipline him, committed suicide, or her husband killed her, because it's not certain if she committed suicide by her husband's confession or it was her husband who was behind her death. I know the little boy and his brothers and sisters will be going through a lot right now. I pray for God's grace, to help them go through this smoothly, not stressfully, and this should not affect their mental or emotional health. The truth is, this guy, if truly his wife committed suicide and he was the one who came into his house and saw his wife's neck, hanging on a rope attached to the ceiling fan of the house, the neighbors wouldn't have given a contradictory, confession to the police when the police started investigating. They would have said the similar thing, that they came in, they saw the woman in the house hanging on the rope, and they were the ones who cut the rope, because that is his confession. That was his confession to the police, that the neighbors were the ones who cut the rope. But the neighbors are saying totally a different thing. Are they the ones who are telling lies here, or the man is the one telling lies? The truth is, the man is the one telling lies. Yeah, according to my confession, I think he is the one behind his wife's death. I think maybe he had used a rope to strangle his wife, and his wife, gave up the ghost. Then he pretended and lied before the police and said that he came into the house and saw his wife's dead body hanging on a rope wrapped around her neck, meaning his wife had self-eliminated herself by committing suicide. But it's a lie. It's a lie, because if that was the case, the neighbors too would have said the same thing, because he himself said the neighbors were the ones who came and cut off the rope. But the neighbors said they came in that they saw him laying upon his wife's dead body, and there was a rope attached to his wife's neck, and they didn't see any rope attached to the fan of the house. So what do you all think? I'd like to get your thoughts down at the comment section. Thank you.